All right, here we are. Got a reflex box. Nice looking box. I haven't seen this box before. Seems a little bigger. Maybe I just haven't ordered all this because we did get this. We usually get it separately, this, and that's about all. They did add this in. Never got one of these with them, so usually gotta go get one of those. That's nice. The old reflex. And we're gonna pop her in instead of this AIC split second and the motive reflex, or the flex fuel. That's what was giving us trouble. So alright, Mike, now why are we switching to this reflex here, Mike?
What?
Is this gonna fix our problem, the reflex swap?
We sure don't hope.
Huh?
We sure hope it does.
Alright.
Yeah, it should.
What was the issue we were having?
The issue we're having, she's reading all kinds of fucking weird numbers.
Yeah.
The motive box doesn't seem to be working.
Doesn't seem to be working.
It
We
goes
tried
from
everything.
like 33% ethanol to 100
Yeah, when you floor it.
real quick.
Or when it's idling,
Yeah, just
it would come down and up a bit. And we tried everything. We tried the connections at the ECU. I mean, these aren't the greatest, but they were working all right. This is for the split second. Everything on here was pretty good. We changed the ground. Put the ground over here. We put the ground all over.
split second.
Yeah, we changed the coil packs because he did have the R8 coil packs on there, the Beamer Lights.
And they ground off on the...
Yeah, they ground on the same ground for the injectors. Actually, this is the injector ground we used, I think. So we switched to the OEMs. Then he had these already, and that's what he originally wanted installed because he had a misfire cylinder 6, classic N54 twin turbo problem. But so we don't think that's gonna fix this issue, but we were, when we were testing it, trying to get it to misfire, we noticed, you know, the ethanol sensor's going crazy, and then it's pulling timing because it thinks it's got more ethanol in it. So
And you got the juice.
not very good to floor it on there.
And these were a journey.
Those
Should
were
be
a
a
journey.
simple install.
Yeah, these are really easy install, unless somebody like broke 2 screws off in here. So that was, yep.
Gotta jimmy those things out.
Had to jimmy those off. We were gonna cover this a little bit and zip tie this up. So,
Okay.
but all the wires kind of fit under there. It looks pretty sweet. Nice billet piece. All right, we got everything back to stock. Wardo, what do you think about that?
Lots of wires, lots of wires.
Back to stock, looking good. Now we're gonna install the reflex.
Hey, you want some of the motor from the seat?
The motor? Yeah, we can.
Okay.
We can sell you the
Let's do
motor.
that instead.
Alright. Tay-Tay's seat went out. And his button. His window button.
Again.
Again, but a different one.
Daggone.
It's probably operator error.
Seems like he's pressing
Dude,
really
you can't
hard.
pull them so hard, bro.
I honestly just found
They're
out
26
that
years old.
you just press down a
They're
little
only
harder.
20.
Yeah,
Like,
just a little bit. Toot toot. Alright, here we are. Putting the first posi tap on. We already have the power wire on here. That goes on this connector, pin 2. They give you this for it, but I already had that. I put the ground right here. Nice ground, heat shrinked on. That's going right here. They already had this cut out. You can just lay it on, or you can cut it out like this. But we're putting this CAN bus wire on. Here's the CAN bus wires. They're coming from the ECU right here. You can see them. You can take this out and make sure you get the right ones. But as you can see, it says Pen 14, Pen 1. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Sorry, we're close.
Lou, what's up, Lou? Who are you and what do you want?
I
got ordered just in time to place a delivery order.
Oh, really? You got some Chick-fil-A?
Perfect time.
Hell yeah. Well, we're making a reflex video.
That's a fun bundle of wires.
Do you like the reflex?
I don't like wires.
Oh, okay. We don't like wires.
Wires are scary. Sometimes.
These are nice wires, though. There's only 8 wires here that we're installing.
8.
But we're only installing 8 wires.
Okay. That's not so bad.
That's not bad, no. It's not too bad. The rest are plug and play. Injectors are plug and play. Not terrible. We were just going over putting the CAN bus wires in. We see the yellow one, pin 4, goes to blue with the red, pin 14. Here's blue with the red over here. Yellow wires here. We got the heat shrink on the back of it. And we're gonna pop her in.
Nice and cozy.
Man's goddamn pipe.
Is he hammering new pipes over there?
He's trying to tell something to fit.
Tell it to fit, Mike. Hit it with your purse, Mike.
Should I grab your purse?
No. We don't need the purse for this one. But back to this. We got the CAN bus wires on. Boom, bam. They're both on there. Tucked away, heat shrinked on. Now we got 3 more wires left. We're moving on to the cam sensor. So this wire's got to go to X6007.
Oh.
That's right here. Boom, bam. Usually has a lock on it. We'll put the lock on when we're done. And it's the small one, this guy. So we're going to pop that out. We're going to see
Go take some pictures later?
a pen 11 in there. It's closer than triple F. Alright, we've located the cam sensor wire. It's pin number 11. This is 13, 12, 11 right here. It's the yellow wire, and we put it up all the way over here. Now we're gonna slide it back in here. Lock her back in. And we're gonna remember where that is and put the intake cam sensor there. But we are gonna put this back. Or no, we're not gonna put this back. We're gonna get the bigger connector out. X005, which is the bigger connector here. Gonna pop that out, and we need 2 wires from there, so let's do that. Alright, located our last 2 wires here. This is number 10 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the one that the flex fuel is already using. It's all crimped back because there's a bunch of breaks in it. Put that there, and then the other one's number 10 for the map sensor. So number 10's right there. We're gonna put her back. We're gonna lock her down. And then we're gonna put our 2 wires on there. Because we wanna have everything in the place when you cut the wires and put it there. Make sure it's the right length and whatnot. Alright, we got her all wired up, tapped in. I think it looks decent. We're gonna do something with this and zip tie this up so it's you can unplug it and plug it when you want. But yeah, just gotta flash the firmware onto it, flash the base map onto it, see if it works. Gotta change the O2 out because that's what was bad when it came in. It was idling real bad. We got new ones of those. We got them in stock. And I already plugged in the injectors. Those were pretty easy. I just removed this stuff, tucked her in. Mike, you hot?
Yeah.
Are you hot? It is. So you do get sweaty moving around. When I was doing that compressor, I was sweating.
Yeah.
Guy was watching me. Man,
Oh, the 7?
he's nice, but yeah,
Yeah. All the Eastern Europeans love to watch.
they love to watch. And he watched from over there because I told him he's gonna be in the garage, but then he eased his way in with some questions.
Oh.
Backed up a little bit, you know how it is. But nobody likes being watched while they work. I mean,
Pretty annoying.
especially by the customer. If it's somebody else, not the customer, then it's like, you know what?
They're chilling.
You're chilling. Sometimes it's a little frustrating, but it's all good. It's all good. But we're getting this coming along. I don't know. It's pretty easy. It's not bad. So we're gonna flash that. Actually, I'm gonna probably do all this stuff, and we gotta weld up his exhaust because it's hanging down. So we're gonna have to do all that, and then I'll flash the firmware. 36%. All right. We got the old, everything's wired up over here. Looking decent. Nothing crazy. We got the ethanol sensor running back to the, or the wire running back to the sensor. So I think we're all ready. Ready to
Horn.
Ready to horn. Ready to what? Ready to what?
Very corn.
Oh, ready to corn.
Very corn.
She's ready to corn. Device not attached.
Oh.
We need that attached. We
Must
need
attach the
the
device.
battery on.
Oh.
Probably. Well, anyway, you gotta flash the firmware on this. This is the firmware flasher. You just find it online on the Mode of Motorsport website. All this stuff you find online, really. On their website. Opened. Now we hit erase program. Doesn't take very long. Verify failed. Oh no. That happened before, I forget what we had to do. Alright, well, couldn't connect because this was serial number 6006. We had up to 5,000. So I had to download this one and redo the firmware here. Hopefully she verifies here. Reset. Alright, she's plugged in. It also didn't like resetting the device and still being on the bootloader. I had to exit out the bootloader, reset it, and then pull up the Tuner Pro RT, and she got right on. So now we can move on to just flashing it, which is the easier part. So here's where you get the maps, whatnot, the starter maps, the firmware. Firmware, already got that installation. We're gonna go to tuning files, Reflex Plus, N54 750cc. Actually, we're just gonna download all these. Boom, bam. All right, we can pick this. I just do it too, just for shits. And you do want to turn on these patches if you're gonna do the CAN bus. So just apply the patch, apply, flash again, and then make sure it's applied. Come back here, patch applied. So that's all we need really to see if it's working on the MHD. So we'll go to MHD, we'll flash that, and then we'll see if the ethanol sensor's working. Alright, we're in here on the options, the flash options. We're gonna change this to the, nope, not gonna change that to that, gonna change it to the reflex. Alright, we'll wait for her to write and then we'll see if she works. Alright, well I just realized that I applied the N55 patch instead of the N54 one, so now we got the ethanol content there. So the CAN bus wasn't hooked up. I think I'm having trouble reading through the camera here, but you can see it's at about 18 there, 18 there, so I think we're good to drive it now. So hell yeah. Alright, we got a nice log here. looks pretty good. Ethanol content was staying steady, which was our big problem, and it was pulling timing because it thought it had more ethanol, but as you can see, that line, that yellow line stays pretty consistent throughout the run. All good. And we got the reflex log, back it up, press play, you'll see us, we get into boost, get into that port injection a little bit, then go back down. Ethanol content never changed, just like on MHD, so I think we're good. No timing corrections. I'll show one before. There's a lot of them, isn't there? And he doesn't. No, I see all those timing corrections. Yeah. And the AFR was going crazy. He did have his fuel unplugged, as we knew about that. What else? The ethanol content, you see, goes to 100. Starts at 31, goes all the way to 100. So that's what we were dealing with before, but seems all good now.